Hey everybody, welcome to another review. I know it's been a while since I've done one, but there's nothing really interesting been released from anybody, so never really saw the point to do anything. But one of my viewers let me know that Kaspersky Pure 2 was released, and seeing as I don't think I did a test of the first version, I might as well do one of the second version. Protection-wise, from what I know, it's gonna be just like the internet security, but we'll go over it and we'll check it out and stuff. So let's do the first thing that I normally do is let's check out the RAM usage. This is just, a quick little check, nothing special. So right now it's sitting at almost 50 megs. I've never seen it go any lower than maybe 20 megs. I haven't looked at it a lot, but it's been sitting here for at least 20 or 30 minutes in the virtual machine, not doing anything. So it's kind of, I would hope it's stabilized by now. So this is kind of where it's sitting at now. But I have seen it a little bit lower from before. So not not very light in the memory, but not too bad. All right, so this is what the user interface looks like. You have big buttons here, fairly easy to use. We'll start another update, even though we just ran one not that long ago, about an hour or so. Oops, I guess I can't see what it's doing. Um, Maybe I can. Oh, okay. So it's updating. Fairly slick interface, rounded, pretty modern, easy to understand. You got your quarantine, network monitor, applications activity. So if you click, you can see what the applications are doing. Your network monitor, see how your firewall is doing. This is your update. You can view a report, I guess, on it too. This is a virus activity report. Oh, that's okay. That's interesting. Ah, there you go. So you can see what it updated. First time when I did it, and I guess this is this one. So it basically downloads and checks all the definitions and everything else. You have scan, protection center. I'm just leaving it like it's installed from the factory. I haven't turned anything off or on. It does come with parental controls. So you can do different things, set up custom actions, images, computer usage, application usage if you want to block certain applications, internet usage, you can turn on and off different times, you can limit web browsing, you can block things, file downloads, instant messaging, private data, and words. You can actually block certain words. And it has a backup and restore. So you can create a backup. I suspect you can probably do it on another external one. I don't know if it does cloud or not. Okay, so it does it on the hard drive or removable, so it doesn't have cloud. You got safe run, additional tools, browser configuration, rescue disk, file shredder. It just comes with a bunch of stuff basically built in that's on top of the regular. There's a password manager here, your network control, and that's basically it. You can go to more advanced settings easily, additional settings. You can dive in deeper if you want, but I'm not gonna go over that because I'm here to test to see how it actually works. So what I have is I have links and I have files. This one has, let's see, 2384. Okay, so I should probably change the name of that. Okay. So let's start up Internet Explorer. I have my normal testing tools, and these are some different forms of malware, adware, you know, anything and everything in between. Alright, we'll let that go in the background. Okay, and this one was blocked. This is going to try to install this spy message free thing. So this is a bunch of adware. Tons of it. So we'll let that go around in the background. Alright, whatever this is. Affiliate Cloak Pro. Looks like some kind of scamware. Alright, this is part of that other file that we've been downloading in the background, that first one. This one, this QQ2008.zip. Alright, let's move on to the Java file. Okay, that one was blocked. And so was that one. Oops. Alright, and that one was blocked. I did see a very weird usage pattern. There's a bunch of weird things here. I saw that Kaspersky, well, at least when I was updating, was using tons of RAM. It's like 400 megs. See, there you go. It's using 144 megs of RAM to protect the system as it's going through the different protections. That probably wants me to run it. So when it actually does something, it's fairly user, system usage intensive. I guess that really, I mean, it really doesn't matter that much if okay, what happened? Okay, I'll do this in a second. I want to get that last link out of the way. Okay. Settings have been changed in Internet Explorer. I want to get this last one out of the way. Just Canon. Alright, let's do... Okay, so now I'm gonna do what it wants me to do. Fix and reboot. So, I will be back when this is done. Alright, so I am back. And now I'm going to do a scan. Let's see here. We'll do a full scan. It does have some kind of cloud protection. It's connected. Alright. So let's do a full scan. And we'll see how long it takes. So I will pause and get back to you guys whenever this is done. Alright, so I just remembered I probably shouldn't do a full scan till I check out the folder with malware. I don't know what I'm doing. It got rid of a couple things, but I'm like, wait a minute, if I do a full scan, it's going to go in there and get rid of all my files. The usual. Okay. So, I'm going to pause the protection so I can actually unzip these files. I lost about 20 of them, I think, already. No, haven't lost any. Good. Alright, so let's unzip these and let's do this first. Boy, I haven't done a review in so long, I can't remember. Apparently, Kaspersky does not turn off Windows Defender, which is annoying to say the least. So I'll turn it off. Alright, so I shall be back. Alright, so got them unpacked. 2384, and we will scan for viruses. So I'm gonna let it scan here, and I'll be back. Alright, so it finished scanning and it processed the files, I suspect. It did it all in the background. It never asked me for anything. Okay, so I have to fix what's left over. Okay. So I'm going to process all, and I will be back. Alright, guys. Alright, so the scan finished, and we have left over 440 files. So if we do the math real quick, roughly 81%. These are fairly new files. They're from today and yesterday. So it's actually not that bad. You might think it's pretty bad, but it's actually not that bad. So now what I normally do is I did run those files. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to randomly pick, I don't know, let's say 10 or 15 files and run them like I used to. There's 5. Seven. It's 8. 9. I'll get rid of these. I'll do this again when I am done. That's 10. I'll do 5 more. 12. 13. This is 14. I don't know. Let's pick this one. And we'll call that 15. Alright, so I'm going to wait for these to download all this. Oh my. I'm not going to wait for that. No way. 160 something. Alright, so I'm going to wait for these. I don't know. Okay, download failed on that one. gonna ask me to reboot. So I'll reboot and I'll be right back. Alright, so the full scan finished, and it says it did not find anything. Alright, I did run CCleaner. I got rid of all the files now, so we should be good to go. And I'm going to run Cleaning Essentials. And to make my life easier, I'm going to pause the protection. So Cleaning Essentials can run quicker. I'm also going to load up Kill Switch and auto runs. And we'll see if these find anything. So I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to wait for auto runs and Kill Switch to do their thing, and I'll be back. Alright, so Komodo Analyzer, auto run analyzer, finished looking at the registry, and there's a couple of things here. One is this Luggy Nugget Casino, which I know is not good. So we can remove that. And now this one's a little special one, this Yan 2. They are actually on the Komodo forums right now trying to get delisted as a form of malware. They're a browser helper object, and from what I can see, they mostly they change web pages, and you know, it was kind of hard for me to see what they did positively for the user. They serve advertising and change web pages to display different type of advertisements. So I was a little confused on, you know, what positive benefits it had, and the person never actually answered me as to what it does. So in my opinion, and some other ones too, if you search this Yan 2, if you look on VirusTotal, there are other companies that call this specifically adware. So I am going to get rid of it because I wouldn't want this on my system. And this is the S toolbar. So, I mean, you can do whatever you want with it. It's technically not any type of malware. So we'll just leave that for the time being. And Kill Switch did not find anything. So now what we're going to do is we're going to run a scan. So I'm going to get the scan started, and I'll be back when it's done. Alright, so Komodo is done scanning. And hold on here 1 second. Alright, so let's go over the threats, see what it found here. Now, it looks like it found a couple of hidden files from Kaspersky. That's why you're seeing rootkit.hidden file. There's some logs here, 53, 54, whatever that is. And it looks like it found malware, application, Yan 2, malware, and malware. So what I did is I uploaded these, and I went through one of them. Okay, so I uploaded this TN proxy. Looks to me like this is a false positive. It is very old. It's 3 years old. It's been first seen 3 years ago. This is an old version of this one because I found a new one that was dated from 2007. This one is actually dated 1998 to hold on here. I'm testing out some new software on my home PC. That was AVG link scanner. So I found a newer version. This is really old, but this is a false positive. The other one's not so much. So this is that adware, that MCsoft, Node 32, Trend Micro, and Viper. They all identify this Yan 2 as adware. This is another piece of the same puzzle, this setupx.dll, riskware, Yan 2, Yan 2, Yan 2. It's just kind of identified as the same thing. And this is a pretty big one here. This is a basically a dropper, game dropper. Depends on, generic dropper, downloader. And this was just an empty one. So we're gonna ignore these two and this one. We know that those are all false positives. So we're gonna apply these. It's gonna ask me to restart. And I will be back when it's done restarting. Alright, so Malwarebytes finished scanning here. And looks like found a trace, bit froze, and roaming. I didn't do a full scan because I don't have the time to wait for it to scan everything. So we'll remove that one. Let's do a scan with Hitman Pro. And what else? And that's it. We'll just leave it at those. So this one should be fairly quick. And then we'll see if anything pops up. I know that this is not to say that the computer is clean. This is more to see, can I use these three tools to see if there's any quick infections I can find. Because, I mean, the only true way to make sure the computer is clean is to scan with everything. And then to scan it again and again and again and again. It's just a pain. Alright, so it looks like we're finding a bunch of this this micro gaming lucky nugget. There's a bunch of files, some kind of gambling thing. This says MCSoft Trojan Win32 Agent 2 A squared. So it looks like I found some stuff. Okay, so anyway, oh boy, I'm getting tired. This is a long review. Verdict on Kaspersky. It did alright. It protected the system from major infections, which is fine. It did great on that. The system started and everything was okay. It did definitely let some stuff slide through. I don't know what happened with their safe run. I'm sure this would I don't know if there's I don't know what I clicked. I think this is like the safe run desktop. Okay, so this way you can run applications in their safe app. My thing is they should really try to create this automated. So when you have an app and it doesn't know what it is, ask you to run it in the safe run, not for me to have to switch to it and start apps in the safe run. I think you kind of know what I'm saying. I'm sure it would work much better, and it wouldn't let all these little things slide through. I mean, it did alright. It definitely did alright. I've seen better. I've seen a lot worse, but it didn't do too bad. So I guess I'm just going to have to leave it here. In the end, it is a paid app, so you get a bunch of stuff with it. You get the parental controls, backup and restore, even though you don't get anything online that I could see. Maybe there is, but I can't see it. But me personally, I wouldn't pay for it. There's better free security out there, free parental controls, and free backup. So I'm not spending whatever they want for this, 80 bucks or whatever that is a year. Maybe you can find some deals, get it cheaper and whatnot, but I don't like spending any money for my software in general. I like to use open source and free software as much as I can. So I'm sure I could put together with free software everything that this has to offer, and I might even give you better protection without having to take a dime out of anybody's pocket. So, but if you want to buy it, go ahead and buy it. I mean, it's up to you. It should do good, no problems. Never seen a computer with Kaspersky get really badly infected to the point where there was issues with it. So I've seen a couple every now and then. They'll had some files and stuff left over, but not too bad. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the review. Ooh. And time for me to go to bed. So I'll process this and throw it up online. Um, I might do another review soon. Kind of an update on what security I use. I've been doing a little research, testing some things out on my system, uh, running them for a while for performance issues and everything, and it seems to be doing pretty good. So, yeah, maybe next week or this weekend or something. We'll see. So that's it. Take care. Everybody have a good night.